What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. So, getting into this episode of GH. First of all, Ava. I don't know why Ava keep wasting her time going to see some damn Ryan. Like, every time she goes see him, she don't do nothing but storm out the room. So what is the point of wasting your valuable time to go see him? Like, why do you keep torturing yourself? Like, why? Even though I love the scenes, don't get me wrong. I love seeing John Lindstrom and Mara West in scenes together because they kill it. Absolutely. They do a phenomenal job with it. But as far as character-wise, I just don't see anything good of Ava going to see him. Like, you're not going to get any type of release from him, you know? And I think that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to finally be free of him. But I'm like, in the back of your mind, you should know you're never really going to be free of him because you don't want to be. A part of her don't want to be free. I think she just tortures herself on purpose. You know what I mean? Because she feels like she's inflicting pain on herself and that's what she deserves. You know, that's how she feel probably. Like, that can only explain why she keeps going to see this fool. Like, you going there pleading with him to stop sending letters. You know he not going to stop. So what's the point? And she knew he wasn't going to stop. Like, you're not doing nothing but torturing yourself. That's all you're doing. Like, stop wasting your valuable time on this fool. He's obviously trying to coerce her and get her to go into the dark side and stuff like that. Keep trying to tell her that she's evil. Basically, I feel like he's trying to get her to embrace her evil. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to get her to embrace that darkness in her and fully go evil. That's what he wants her to do. That's why he keeps taunting her and egging her on. Like, he wants her to finally embrace who he thinks she really is. You know? But what I like about Ava is that she does have that dark side, but she also has that good side to her too. You know, because you got to be in the middle sometime. You can't just fully go dark. You know. But I like that she can go there if she want to. You know, I really don't think Ava is going to be full on evil, which I hope not. But because, you know, once you get a character like that goes full on evil, you already know there's no redeeming you after that. Because they're going to have you doing some crazy stuff where it's going to be kind of hard to put you back in, you know, even though she's already the piranha of Port Charles. But still, it's like you don't want to be full on evil because then they ain't got no choice but to get rid of you after that. And I don't see them getting rid of Mara West. Like, not at all. And I'm getting so tired of Pettinville with this damn co-ed prison. When Nell got finished with her little meeting with Brad and he got finished with his meeting with Ava, they sitting there bumping into each other in the hallway. I'm like, what type of co-ed nonsense is this? And the warden, like not the warden, but the guards are just standing there allowing these two to talk to each other. That ain't no prison I've ever heard of where inmates just, you know, especially of the opposite sex, where y'all get to just stand there and chit chat like that. Guards would have been telling y'all to move it, go back to your cell. They ain't gonna sit there and let y'all just talk. And they just sitting there talking like they good buddies. I said, hell no. I said, hell to the no. That ain't happening. These two delusional fools. And Nell is so sure she's getting out of prison. And of course, Ryan talking about, well, when you get out of prison, don't forget about me. I might need a favor. I said, oh God, I can just about imagine what that favor is going to be. I don't know what it is, but I could just imagine it ain't going to be nothing good. That's for sure. Speaking of Nell, her and Brad had a little come to Jesus moment. Well, let me not put it like that. More like come to devil moment. Nell is so batch crazy and delusional. Like, she thinks every time I see her, she just talks like she did nothing wrong to anyone. Like, she's sitting there talking about, oh, Jocelyn turned on me and I gave her my kidney. And I said, are you serious? First of all, you didn't give her nothing. It was stolen from you by your cheap, crazy daddy. That's who took your kidney. So don't make it sound like you gave it out of the goodness of your heart, because you didn't. Second of all, you've done a lot of craziness to a lot of people in that town, and she thinks that she did nothing wrong. Like, that's what you call delusion. Like, that's a whole nother level of delusion. And of course, she's upset about Michael's new girlfriend, of course. Not surprised about that. Brad is a fool to sit there and trust her. So she want him to come to her parole hearing, well, sign an affidavit trying to say that she wasn't, all the things that she allegedly did, she did because of hormones and because of her pregnancy. And it's plenty of women out here that's pregnant. Ain't none of them try to kill their boyfriend, their husband. They ain't try to kill nobody. And their hormones are all over the place. So that little excuse ain't gonna fly in no parole hearing. And if it does, all them people need to be checked into a mental hospital. I'm just saying. If the judge and all these people at the parole hearing let her out, the warden and all them, y'all let her out, all y'all need to be locked up. I'm just saying, and how the hell is she getting a parole hearing and she's only been in prison for 1 year? She facing a bunch of felony charges. She was convicted on all these charges. They're all felonies. So how are you getting a parole hearing after just 1 year of being incarcerated? If they let her out, I'm like, y'all are just bugging. Seriously, to let Nell out would just be crazy as all get out. But yeah, Brad is an idiot. Brad was trying to figure out what she was going to do once she was out. And of course, she didn't want to answer that question. I'm like, Brad, you big dummy. If you help her get out, you're the biggest fool. But then again, he probably going to feel like he ain't got no choice but to help her get out. Because if he don't help her, if he don't sign that affidavit, then she's going to blow the whistle on him. But I'm like, even when you were cooperating with her before, she had a weak moment where she was going to tell Michael. So who's to say what she going to do? You can't trust her. And if you help her get out, ain't no telling what she going to do. She might try to kidnap Wiley just to get out of the country or whatever, even though she ain't got no money. But still, you never know what her crazy self going to do. Brad is just digging himself in a deeper, deeper hole. Like the idiot he is. So anyway, moving on from that. I feel so bad for Willa. I really do. She keep thinking that this boy is her son, and I really don't know how she doesn't see. I mean, she already admitted she don't see no facial features of herself in that boy. So that should tell you something right there. Something ain't right. You don't see nothing of you in this child, and you still not questioning it. That's a little odd, but okay. But I felt bad for her because she had a temporary moment of weakness where she thought about going, trying to invalidate the adoption agreement or going back on the adoption and stuff. She thought about it for a second. She wrestled with it, but she decided no, she's not going to do that because Wiley is where he's supposed to be. But I feel bad for her though. Especially when she find out the truth, that her son really did die. That scene is going to be hella emotional. It's going to be super emotional. I feel bad for her. You see her crying now, that ain't going to amount to the tears she going to have when she find out the truth. And speaking of, when are we going to find out the truth? Because this storyline getting on my nerves with this whole baby swap and all that. It's starting to annoy me. Writers, step it up. Come on now. We need to reveal this. They probably going to wait till November, more than likely. They're going to wait till next month, probably. I understand they got to have stuff for November sweeps, but come on now. This has been going on long enough. Too long for my liking. But anyway. So moving on from that, let's get to the wedding. It was just a hot mess. Nina was not playing. I wish Sasha would have just told Nina why she needed the money. Because when she told her she did it for the money, Nina was a little, surprised by that. Because she was like, whenever she would offer Sasha money, Sasha would never take it. She even offered to pay for her to go to Paris with her. And she didn't want to take that either. So how was you doing this for money, but yet when she offered you money, you didn't want to take it? That's what she was perplexed by. She was like, money? I offered you money. You didn't want to take it. So how did you do this for money? For what? So that's when Sasha should have told her about her sick grandmother and stuff. I don't understand why Sasha was reluctant or not really trying to throw Valentine under the bus. Why not? But even without her mentioning Valentine, everybody already knew. And it was something that she said that made Nina realize Valentine set this up. Because she said, I was only trying to make you happy. Or, do something to make you happy. That right there triggered Nina. Because that's some stuff that Valentine has been saying to her. So she knew Valentine was behind it. She knew. She didn't even need Sasha to confirm it. She knew. She didn't need Sasha to tell her, oh, Valentine hired me. She didn't even need to hear it. She already knew. I was a little nervous at first because when all of this came out, Nina was a little too, she was just too quiet. She was very, I don't like when you hear bombshell news and you're just silent. Like, not really silent, but she was calm. You know what I mean? And I was expecting her to just smack the piss out of Valentine, but she didn't. But the way she went off on Sasha, and the way her jaw was clenched and stuff like that, and she just went off on her like a mad woman. Cynthia Watros really did her thing with this, in my opinion. I feel like she killed that scene. She killed it. The emotions, everything. She killed it. I like I said yesterday, I kind of wish that Michelle Stafford was still here, because I would have loved to see how Michelle would have reacted to this, and the Nina character, how she would have reacted to it. But Cynthia did a good job. I felt like she really did, hit the nail when she reacted to it. I liked it. She was not playing. I just wish that, like I said, Sasha would have just had a chance to tell her, about her grandmother and stuff. But maybe, sooner or later, once Nina calmed down a little bit, because you already know they're going to run into each other again. And maybe then she'll explain to her why she took the money, why she did it. But she kind of, she told her basically, like, over time, as she went on to get to know Nina, she started to love Nina. And Nina just didn't want to hear it. Nina ripped that necklace off her neck, told her she was nothing. Nina didn't want to hear Jack. She just stormed up out of there. And of course, Jack showed up and took her away. And we actually got to see Jax's new house. We did. We got to see Jax's new house, even though it's not fully furnished yet. But he got, a couch in there. I like Jax's new house. I like it. I can't wait to see it fully furnished and brighter, with the lights and stuff like that. But I like the new setup. I like it. I think it's pretty dope. But, it was cool. Jax came in there, like the White Knight, trying to help Nina out, gave her some scotch. Try to be a comfort to her. Nina was just super quiet the whole time. I think she was just processing all this information. She was processing everything because she was just super quiet. Jax just kept talking and talking and talking. Nina wasn't saying nothing. She would see. I get scared. You ought to get scared when somebody don't say nothing and they're too calm and they're just hella quiet after learning big news. That's when you should be nervous, because I do agree with Valentine and Lisa on that part. Like, she's impulsive, so you never know what Nina's going to do. And you don't even know, like, she might try to get revenge on Valentine. Like, you just never know. But I feel like Cynthia Watros definitely knocked that out the park. Definitely. Sophia Matson, she definitely killed that, with her emotions and stuff like that. I felt bad for Sasha too, though. I kind of did. I felt bad. She was wrong for lying, but I felt bad for her because she genuinely cared for Nina. And, it doesn't excuse what she did, but I understand why she did it, But Lulu, she was hell-bent. She was determined. She was like, first of all, she already knew Valentine had something to do with that. She knew it. Curtis was pissed because he felt like Valentine played him, and he told him outright. He was like, oh, you're going to pay. Curtis was not playing. Curtis was like, you're going to pay for it. He said, you're going to pay for this. You ain't getting away with this. I don't think Maxie was defending Valentine. I think she was trying to defend Lisa because, as her son's grandmother, she didn't want to believe that Lisa would do that. But I'm like, I don't know why she would be shocked by it, because it's not something that Lisa wouldn't do. Even though Lisa sat in her face and lied and said she ain't know nothing about it, or try to act like she ain't know nothing about this, when she did. And it was so funny watching Peter sit there smirking and shaking his head at Obrecht. Peter, you're the last one to judge anybody. Which brings me to my next point. Everybody in that damn church is the last person to judge Sasha or Michael, because Lulu and Maxie were pissed when they realized that Michael knew for a while that Sasha wasn't really Nina's daughter, and they were pissed that he didn't say nothing. I'm like, first of all, Michael, and I'm glad Michael shut that down. He was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I'm not dealing with this right now. He told Sasha, let's go. I said, exactly. Michael don't owe y'all nothing. He don't owe y'all no explanations, because the way I see it, everybody in that damn church, Maxie included, have done something as equally as bad or even worse. They've done equally as bad or worse. Maxie, Lulu, they have no right to judge nobody, especially with all the crap they pulled over the years, the lies, the manipulation, the cover-ups. They've done all that over the years. So who are they to judge Sasha or Michael? Y'all are in no position to judge anybody, especially with y'all reputation and the stuff that y'all have done over the years. and try to get away with. So who are you to judge? And of course, Valentine was super pissed at Lulu, basically threatening her, telling her she was going to, regret what she did. Valentine, ain't nobody scared of you. Go sit down. Ain't nobody afraid of you. You need to worry about Nina. That's who you need to worry about. Instead of sitting there worrying about Lulu, you better worry about what Nina got planned for your ass. Because it ain't going to be pretty, I'm sure. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. I don't think I forgot anything. Yeah, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Peace.